All right, what's up, y'all? This one I'm going to record just to make sure y'all can see this live before I take some profits. You can see 150 pips. Divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, 150 pips. Got them. Got them. All right, so here's the deal. I had already got them on this one. And by the way, you can see the date right here. It is now 8/1/2023. Okay. So I got in last night on these trades. This one I closed out already. Price was right here. And again, all we're doing is doing the sidewall trade. So let's click here to the 15-minute. What do you see sitting right there? Right there. Okay, this is another 415 strategy, but this one is 415 with the trend. So the first thing we're looking for is price action to bounce up. This is very, very simple. And by the way, this is the sexy analyst with the super easy system. And I'll show you this combination is just ruthless. So let me pull this on screen so you guys can see this real quick. So this is of course, I'm using our basic simplicity system, but I'm adding in the newest system that we have built to add into it, which is the SA. Okay. Hey, what's up, SA? The sexy analyst. Okay. And this is dirt cheap. It comes with this indicator that got 6 of the best indicators that you need, plus 2 scanners, and it's on the low of just $29 a month. The reason why we're doing that is because we're helping to raise money for all of these different nonprofit organizations. Some of these you guys may know, like at the ASPCA, Covenant House, but some of them, Satan Jude and stuff like that. But some of these you don't know, such as the Trafficking Coalition, Children's Trafficking, Water, Minnie's Pantry, which is up in Texas. We got different ones. Awesome awareness is for children with autism. Okay, Operation Smile is for people with dentistry. Wounded Warriors, World Food Program. So a lot of these you guys know, and there's others locally that we donate money to as well. So it's dirt cheap. It's pennies on the dollar for the sexy analyst. But again, you can go to our website and click on the right here, the sexy analyst, and with these two combined together, it's just crazy nuts. All right, watch this. So here's the deal. All you're doing is, first of all, with the sexy analyst, you're first of all staring at, as soon as price action, which by the way has the support and resistance built into it, and it comes with a scanner for the support and resistance, so you'll get an alert. And you got another scanner that will alert you when price action is touching the outer trend lines. Okay, so like when price action was right here and it touched the trend line, you would have got an alert from that scanner. Once it hits the support right here, you would have got another alert from the second scanner. You get 2 scanners and 6 additional built-in tools, so there's no way you couldn't have known. So either way it goes. Now, when you combine that with the original simplicity system, the simplicity system is what I'm using for my arrows. So right here, I don't care about the arrows on the 4 hour. I can care freaking less, okay? That's not what I'm using it for. I'm using it for the 15-minute time frame. And all the settings and all that kind of stuff, you can go through that with the in the tutorials. Plus, I'll be teaching live classes if you get the simplicity system, which I left a discount code for you to get it half off. So you're not paying full price for that either, because I really don't care. I just want you guys to get it and be successful. But this thing, watch this, and I'm going to go through all these trades. So this one is the one I closed out, and how you know it's dropped is because all the AE pairs dropped all at the same time. And that was because I think they came out with their inflation interest rate report. Okay, the interest rates report. So I told you guys about that on Sunday, in Sunday's video about the interest rates report, right? So here's how I played it. You see price action on the JPY pairs that have been shooting up, boom. As soon as I get my alert on the 15-minute, voila. See that arrow? 15-minute, skip over, and there it was. Okay. Very easy. Very easy. All right. So I'm going to put that powder blue line right there so you can see where I entered. See? Right there. make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. And I want to hurry up because I got to gather my money. But there's several trades. It's not just one I need to show y'all, okay? So now you're seeing it. Here's where I would have entered, right there. Okay, go back to the 4 hour and to the freaking lie. And you can see this one dropped, all right? So now you can see this one is doing the same thing. I'm up 15 pips so far on this one. I have a target of 75. Okay. Now this one is a counter trend, but here's the problem with this one. I'm going to take what I can get and not be greedy. But either way it goes, here's the deal. What you want to do with this simple strategy is glance at the direction. When price action touches either the upper, or lower trend line, look at the angle. The angle is telling you. So this is in a down trend. So when I'm looking for price action, doing the sharp pullback, touch to the other side, drop to the 15-minute, what's the angle? Down. Okay. And what does this arrow say? Down. So this was an easy trade, and I could have held on longer, but when it makes big, fast moves, I like to take my money and run because it tends to bounce, and sometimes it'll go all the way down, and sometimes it'll shoot real down, like it did here, shoot down and then shoot right back up real quick, and I just want to get my money. So that's what I did on that one. So this one is different. I took it, but I'm not expecting a lot, although it can. Why? Because what's the direction of these? See, these are angled which way? Up, because this originally was an uptrend. So I'm not really following the rules on this one. So probably, but see, it's still looking so cute, though. That is so cute. So yeah, I took a little something. Let's go to the next one. All right, now this one is different. All right, this one is a double top. Okay, you can clearly see it. I'm up 22 pips on 2 positions. That's about 11 pips per position. All right, let's go to the daily. And you can see it's doing the same thing like the cats. It's sitting there right on top, double. All right, so therefore that's why I'm holding on to this one. Okay, not the best, but that's why I only have 2 on that one. All right, now look at this one. Now see, this is 1. Look at this one. See this one? I'm up 13 pips, and I'm going to hold it. Why? This one qualifies. So when you're doing it, again, I'm just doing it out of some of these out of experience, but I'm showing you the solid strategy itself. So look at this. What you want to do is look at the angle. What's the angle? Down. Because you can clearly see it's angling up and down. Here's a high. Here's a lower high. You can clearly now see it. When people are saying, oh, where's the high and the lower highs, and you have to mark them up, you don't have to do it. Our system automatically, these auto trend lines readjust the price action as price action is swinging and changing. So you can clearly see that this was a high and this created the lower high. But look at what happened. It hit dead stop. So now you drop down to the 15-minute. And look who's sitting right there. So this one I'm going to hang on to for a while. Just hang on to it. Okay. Let me go to some others. Let's take a look at a big move. Now this one happened on the 1 hour, I believe. Okay. You see that move on the 1 hour? What's the angle? Up. Go to the 15-minute. Bam, right there. See that? So it can work on a 4 hour. Oh, by the way, this would be a good one just to play at the other side. I don't have my arrow alert yet. But if I did, oh my God, look at that. Because what's the direction of it? So I'm just waiting on my arrow. And then I can get into this one. See, it's retested. But this is a what? Here's a high, lower high. Wait for my arrow to come in. And then boom, I can take this one and take it to the downside. Because it just traded. Remember what I told you, the AUD news just came out. Okay, so that's why that one shot up while all the other AUDs shot down. Okay, and look at this one. This is going to be a great opportunity if I wait for the arrow for a buy. Why? What's the angle of the trend lines? Up. So that means every time it hits here, it gives me an up arrow. Then ding ding. See, I don't have the up arrow yet, but look at what happened last time. Here it was. And this one gave you, from here to here, about 85 pips. So I'm just waiting on the arrow. Wait for price action to settle. And the angle of this, off the 4 hour time frame, is up. So I'm just waiting for this to touch. Wait for the arrow. And then, boom, take that one up. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. Let's see. Here goes another one. See how this is touching there? Wait for the arrow. and I can take that one to the downside. See, I did it before. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. All right. So this one is sitting stubborn. I got about 25 pips on this. What's the angle of the trend lines? Down. See, here's the highest point. Now we went sideways, created a high, but that's lower than this high. See, here's a high, but this one is a high, but it's lower. Lower. See, it's not as tall as this one. Okay, so anytime you hear lower highs, okay, now you understand. But I don't care. Here's the key. The trend lines were already telling you that this was angling which way? Down. So now all you're doing is wait for price action to touch these outer trend lines, and these dots are representing your resistance and your support. All this is built in. You don't have to guess no more. You don't have to mark up no charts. Very, very simple strategy. And now see, I got in a little too early on this one. I just took it because I wanted to. That's why I was being stubborn. But if I go to the 5 minute, the arrow will be there. It came in and disappeared, but that's okay. I got in on this one a little bit early, just to be honest with y'all. Again, because experience is the best teacher. All right, but either way it goes, you get the point. Okay, hopped in on this one a little bit early. This one is the beast. So again, when you're doing it, I've been doing this for a long time. So some of these I'm showing you examples of my philosophy behind it. Okay, but if you just want to follow it just to be, 100% doing things right. Okay, this is what you're looking at. As you can see, what's the angle? Down, down, down. Okay, angling clearly down. Here's a high, but it's lower than that one. Here's another high, but it's lower than that one. See the yellow dot, the resistance dot? Is this one not lower than that one? Okay, let's mark it so you guys can see. This is something you can, they give these away almost every day, every other day. So just be on the lookout, be patient. And all this is done off the 4-hour time frame. I do have 4 positions on this, so that's what makes the 153. And you can clearly see my confidence when I'm following the rule because I end up adding more positions. Okay? So watch this. Right here, it's touching the outer. Go to the 15 minute. And see my little blue line right there? There it is. Right there. See? So when the arrow came in, anytime the arrow comes in, and especially if they pull it back a little bit, I double down or quadruple down on there. So you can see the first position is up 42 pips. Second position, I'm up 41 pips. Third position, I'm up 39 pips. Fourth position, I'm up 30 pips. So you can see my confidence on trading these when I follow the rules, because I added more positions. As you can see, this one dropped hard, just like the AUD did. And I took several positions on that one as well. Why? Because it followed. See that blue line right there? That followed the rules. So yeah, sometimes I can come sling it. But if I know what's following the rules, I tend to go a little bit heavier on my positions because I'm following the rules. Okay, and what are the rules? Very simple. Wait for price action, touch the outer trend lines. Okay, and look at the angle of the trend lines. Then after that, you wait for that arrow in the same direction. So if it's touching up here, but the trend lines are angling down, what kind of arrow am I looking for? You got it, a down arrow. Okay, and that's what this is doing. It looks like it's just getting started. So I got a long ways to go before it actually hits target right here. Okay, which would be about 100 pips. Okay. If it comes all the way down, of course, I'm going to close out some of these positions, probably half of them, and let the other half run. But you guys can clearly see that I'm excited about that one. Let me show you another example of it going up. Okay, here goes another example. I'm going to mark it. Once you start seeing these touch these outer trend lines, okay, you can just even go through each one of these pairs, and just click them and click them and click them. Say like this one, I will mark it on my list and say, okay, if price action comes down and I get a buy arrow, because what's the angle of this? Up. Look at the trend lines. It's still pointing up. It's having a sharp pullback, but it's still on the 4-hour is angling which way? Up, just like it did here and here. So once I get that buy arrow, I'm going to take it to the upside, just like it did here. You see, and it was shot up. So now I'm just waiting for the buy arrow. Okay. And again, my experience, I jump in early sometimes because of experience, but if I'm following the rules, I mean, this thing is beast mode, okay? You win most of your trades, in my opinion. Very few, unless there's a news event that pushes price action way out of bounds, like the JPYs did. I did lose earlier this week, hop right back in, and as you can see, I'm winning the back. Because sometimes there's some political things going on in the country, and so therefore price get pushed out of bounds. But once price settles, you still go right back to your rules, and there you go. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. See, price action touch, look at the angle. Yes, it's down, so I wait for the simplicity and get my arrow. Now, here's another good thing about our trading system. Okay, so let me show you another little secret. And all these are on discount, so just get them while you can. I still got a half off price since my birthday last year. Oh, thank you. Happy belated birthday. Thank you for saying that. What I do is I actually have my scanner. So I don't sit around staring at the charts. As you can see, here's the scanner, and we still have a half off discount price. Okay. We have a half off. Just use this one right here. Okay. Watch this. And now I'm going to show you how the scanner works. I'm showing you everything. And then just click apply. And see, boom, half off on that too. And for the simplicity system. And so you say, so Uncle P, you using 3 different things? I sure do. They're calling my employees. That's what they're called, my employees. I hire out. I don't sit there doing all this. So I'll make my trading very, very easy. Okay, and I'll show you this. See, choose that, and you'll see the discount code right there. And see that normal $2.99 plus tax, because that's what that is, $2.99 plus tax. Still 50% off for you guys, because a lot of you guys have been wanting to get in, and so it's best to go ahead and do that. You can see now you're only paying half. Okay, so all this stuff is half off. Even the Too Easy system, if you want that, and I'm going to get back to the charts because it really wasn't meant to kind of, turn to no advertising thing, but I'm just showing you guys right here, discount code for the Too Easy. Apply and get that for half. So you can get all 3 of these for a little bit of nothing. Basically, what you would have paid for the simplicity system itself, you can get the our own power meter. You can get our scanner. Okay. Scanner is a beast. That's my main workhorse and the main simplicity system. Okay. All right. And the only thing that's not half off, of course, is the Sexy Analyst, because it's just to raise money monthly. Just help support these little companies, but that's $29 a month. You get 4 broker accounts, stuff like that. All right, so enough of that. Okay, you get it? All right, any questions, just shoot me an email, superezforex@gmail.com. So let me get back to it. All right, so here's how this works, and I'll show you this. See the simplicity scanner? What happens is, and I set this one up for the 15 minutes. So every time there's an arrow that's going to come out saying, hey, there's a setup, it will send an alert to my phone. So this is the first step, number 1. Wait for the arrow to send me an alert. The arrow came out. That's the point. The point is, I'm up 154 pips because the arrow came out to my phone. I went to my charts. I checked the setup. And voila, to the law. So again, scanner, number 1. Check the setup. What's the angle? Okay, so when the down arrow came out to my phone, I said, okay, that's a down arrow. Let me check and see on the 15 minute. Let me go back to the 4 and see if it's the setup I'm looking for. And I see the trend line is saying it is down. The arrow saying time to go down. And that's pretty much it. So scanner, check the 4 hour, verify the 15-minute arrow, and take the trade. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, you guys, that's enough for this video. I will see you in the next one.